Hello everybody, it's Captain Thief with Desktop Dungeons, right on back to Dark Souls. And, I posted the video and Lakat was kind enough to comment on some things, and, I kind of agree with him. I think, well, okay, to open up the menu I'll have to actually click this, so give me a second, sorry. I think he has a really good point. Earth Mother is not probably the best deity to go as his paladin. It's likely Glowing Guardian, and that's because, as good as Earth Mother kind of is, it's really expensive to get piety with her. I mean, in a regular dungeon, yeah, getting 5 squares of darkness to get 5 MP to cast stone on an enemy gets you really easy piety. That's 10 piety, guys. It's 2 piety per MP, really. But in Vicious Gauntlets, that's just way too expensive. Glowing Guardian, on the other hand, gives you piety just for leveling up. And it starts to stack pretty high, sky high, toward the higher levels. And, he already has the plus HP thing covered with his higher level humility thing. Because you can get to level, quote-unquote, 11, as I was talking about. And there are some other things that, go well with Glowing Guardian, too. One of the things I'm going to have trouble with him, though, is that you run out of inventory space really quickly. Because you fill up on beads anytime you use Absolution, protection or cleansing, so we'll see, won't we? We're going to go with the Dragon Shield, and rather than shrinking it first, I may actually shrink the really big sword first. And the reason why is because I'm thinking I'm going to hold on to the really big sword, but I might just eat my Dragon Shield at some point in the middle, because, maybe I'll still have body pack, and I will be going with, Pactmaker as soon as I can, and, earning up all those body packs. But if I can eat my Dragon Shield, that'll give me another inventory space and some conversion points as well. So that's a thing. And since I'm going with Glowing Guardian, that would also make it some piety. Let's see. The Smuggler Den might actually be the way to go here. I don't usually tend to run out of gold, though. I do like having enough money to, buy out the shop, or the potion shop. Oh yeah, where should I go here? Quest items. And definitely wouldn't go bet on boss or Patches the Teddy here, so yeah. Alright, cool beans. Anything else I really feel like doing? I might just switch out the health potion. I'm not really sure for what, but I won't be drinking them since I'll be going with Glowing Guardian. So I think I might just, switch it out for the Fortitude Tonic or something. Maybe a Quicksilver, maybe a Schadenfreude. Any of them is pretty good. It's just he doesn't like these two. The other 7 are just fine though. So I'm thinking I might go with the Fortitude Tonic, because at some point you do get a whole bunch of weakening blows. Okay. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to speak about actually. I'm thinking about going with the Schadenfreude. I probably could have, at least gotten a bit further with that last run. Because I could have taken all those curses off with Earth Mother, because I could have just desecrated altars, gotten piety that way, and then, green blood some of those curses away. It would have been a little, hectic, and I probably could have only seen the next sub-dungeon, but that would have been it. But, it's something. I think that's good. That's pretty good. Yeah, a whole bunch of things to change on there. There were also, times when I left items behind, so we'll see. Alright, so we're looking for level 2s first. I really hate killing a level 1. Tell you what, I'm going to go with Glowing Guardian first, though. Because he's just that kind of great of a guy. And I'm going to kill this zombie just so I can get to the dragon. Yeah, okay, cool. So I hate it when, I can't decide whether I want to heal myself or get HP the regular way. Battle Mage Ring. That's not the most awesome thing I've ever heard of. And I can't even take on the dragon. Well, okay. I mean, maybe I could. If I could get some more attack ups, that'd be great. Oh, and another thing, I gotta save as much darkness here as possible. Definitely don't go 3 or more than 3 darkness things out and then start getting it out of the wall. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. I couldn't help it with Glowing Guardian, but I can help it elsewhere. Okay. So, yeah, one of the problems with the dragon spawn is that he he's doing magic, and I got mostly physical resist, so yeah, that's a thing. I don't think even healing myself would make this possible, so we might just have to look into another target. I really hate doing that, but you know, let's find out. Gloves of Midas. A lot more gold, as long as I can hold them. And I'll be holding them for a while, but I'm not going to be afraid to recycle them when I need to. So let's keep going. There's another level 2 in there, but I can't get in there because all these guys are jerks and in the way. So let's see. What's this? The Tri-Sword. Not bad. Okay, here's level 2, and it's a snake. I actually like fighting snakes as a Paladin, Glowing Guardian Paladin because poison! And, you know, I'm going to cure that poison and get, you know, intentionally poisoned again. Okay, he only counts it once per enemy. Okay, that's great. Thanks. Thanks, Glowing Guardian, for being such a stand-up guy. Okay, so let's just keep going with this. I think I can take on the zombie. He looks like I can take him. I'll just put it that way. And, you know, this guy's going to block the altar. I really don't care. You know, have at it, Mr. Half-Dragon guy. Gee, my health is a lot more than my mana, so let's see if I can't do something. I'm thinking about hitting these 3, and then if I can find another level 3, that would be great. This level 4 would be even more fantastic, though. He's just hitting a little too hard for my taste. So let's kind of be conservative with our MP there. Now we're completely full, so I don't know, though. I guess it's worth trying. Anything's worth trying, guys. Anything. And, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm only taking off 10 damage per hit, though. So I'm not really region fighting him all that great. But maybe, if I have something else going for me, like a Tri-Sword, or some other damage up. I wouldn't mind finding out what that is, but I don't want to waste Wall Darkness unless I really have to. So, gee, I might just have to let it go. You know, we'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be recycling this blood to power. That's some extra damage right there, and some extra pie. That's wonderful. I wouldn't mind finding a level 3 though. Please. Maybe this HP up will make the difference, as well as that attack up. Remember, it's 3 out and then you start hitting the wall, and you don't want to grab too much wall darkness. I don't know if that really changes anything. Not really. Doesn't feel like it did anyway. If I had one more, you know, health up, that might do it. That might do it. Maybe that attack up would do it too, but you can't always know these things. I really do feel like this level 4 is what I should be going for, though. So, let's do it. Let's just do it. I know I can take him on. I just know it. Okay. No, I can't. Wasting darkness already. Oh, there's 2 of these things. It only cost 4 darknesses, so I'm not that big into regretting that decision. So, yeah, this will work. I promise. Alright, you. Now he's 3-shotable. So, you know, I think I can get... Yeah, I can definitely get this to work. Cool. A little regretful on that. You'll notice that the first time I leveled up, he gave me 0, and now he's giving me +2. So, you know, this is actually a lot less pie than he'd be giving if I just straight up found him. You know, I might as well find out what this is. If I remember right, this is the Binlore sub-dungeon with dragons and such on it. So I might have some difficulty there as my first dungeon. We'll see how that goes. I want to save as much popcorn as possible for removing curses because I'm not going to have green blood on my side this time. So, now that I'm level 3, I should be able to take on a level 5. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And, cool. And then I save some just to get rid of poison, yay. I think I'm doing conservatively enough. Ah, jeez, really? You guys gotta be in the way like that? Okay, maybe I can take on the... Yeah, I can probably take on the Medusa. Except she's doing 15... Well, yeah, This'll work. This'll work. No, grab 3. Okay. Yep. Totally. And she doesn't poison either, so that's beautiful. I wouldn't mind striking the next person or next enemy, so to speak. But nobody really looks like they're up for it, so I think it's just gonna have to be her then. Or I could clear the way. I'm gonna have to clear the way eventually, so I'm gonna just hit her right now. And then kill this one. Yay. Okay. Now I can probably take on this level 6. Oh boy. It's coming to fruition. Another thing I wanted to change is I want to enter the first sub-dungeon early. Like maybe go when I'm 5 or 6, especially after humility. I said humiliation. I want to recycle that Let Me See too. But it's wall darkness, guys. I don't need to pick up the gold so much because I'm fairly loaded. I could actually buy the tri-sword and recycle it when I want to anyway. So I might just do that for +2 base damage. Alright. So now we're looking for our next quarry, so to speak. I think I'll explore this direction. Really? Well, at least I'm not grabbing wall darkness. That's the important thing. And I don't want to waste too much of that, so let's just grab it anyway. Haven't found anybody yet. I also haven't really seen any mana boosters, which is kind of funny. So what am I doing then? I wouldn't mind seeing whoever's down here. Okay, it's a level 8 snake. Hitting pretty darn hard. But I think if I'm level 5 or 6, I should be able to take it on. So, yeah, this will work. I really want to find the Pactmaker altar as soon as I can. Dare I waste a popcorn just to get through here? Probably not. I have places to explore over here. I hate doing that, but, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, the biceps is also a good idea. Let's go and grab it now and just start using it all over the place. Yes. Okay, a dragon. I can probably pull off a dragon. Alright. I'm not going to use any more MP on biceps, though, because it's not going to make a difference here. And then do that, and then heal again. Okay, this barely works. And then boom. First he gave me 2, now he's giving me 6. Well, 2, 4, then 6. It'll add up over time, I promise. Also, you have to remember that since we're paladins, we have a cheaper usage. I mean, enlightenment is just 80. Humility is just 12. And absolution is really cheap. Doesn't work on undead, though. I don't know how I feel about using it right now. So, you know, there's that. Okay, we're level 5. I don't want to get mana burned yet. Maybe just before I level. And even then, he's kind of kicking my face in. So, you know, we'll see about that whole mess. Yes. Okay. So I think I'm going to go explore this direction. Maybe right here too. Hi, I'm a wall. I'm a wall is really not needed here because you don't need bonus EXP. You're going to hit level 10. I don't think anyone's ever not gotten ding for this sub-dungeon. Vicious Gauntlet, that's what it is. You, I can take you on, and first strike won't even matter because, well, guess what? I'm slowed. I'm slowed, so this works for me. Okay, I'm trying to waste as little darkness as possible. Trying. You know, it's definitely my my problem that I waste so much darkness. Oh, and I'm about to level 2, so I really should look into, you know, fighting this guy. Except I don't think I could unless I burned him first. And then I'd have to burn him twice. So that kind of makes things difficult, but interesting. Okay. Well, let me consider my options real quick. I can check this store for 2 squares. Recycle this for 3 squares. Check all those for a whole bunch of squares. I don't want to use my squares. I really would like the soul orb, though. I wish everything spawned within these first 2 things, so I wouldn't have to go out to here and explore the wall by accident. I know, this is painful, but I'm going to check these stores. Okay, the troll heart. That's actually a really good item, and since I have a lot of money, I can afford it. Except... Well, okay, let's just go ahead and shrink our really big sword. Now I can afford it. But let's find out what this is. The Pin of Health, okay. So I'm going to buy that, get more max HP. I know it's just 10 more at this point, but actually it's 12 more with Humiliation. Or Humility. Whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't mind getting to that guy. But I'm thinking that we're going to go in there once, you know, I level up. Okay. So I still haven't seen the Soul Orb. I want him dead. I really wouldn't mind him being dead. And I don't want to move... I don't want to get rid of these popcorns yet. If only I could break through this wall. If I had found Pisorf, that would be perfect. Let's go and use biceps ahead of time. And check over here. Hi. Okay. Maybe up here? Okay, nothing. I have one more layer of stuff. Let's just look into fighting a snake right now. You know, he's not that intimidating. He really isn't. So I think I'm just going to start, you know, fighting down here, guys. Sounds good to me. Let's have at it. Okay, and boom. And then we're going to level up a whole bunch. So, hooray. Alright. Things are looking good. Alright, so let's find another guy. I wouldn't mind spending some of my health or mana down here. I don't want to get mana burn like I said though, so let's just keep on going. Like I said, I wouldn't mind knowing which way to go. Hey, Binlor. Binlor is definitely somebody I don't want to desecrate. Oh, another level 8. Don't mind if I do. Actually, I do mind if I do. But first, we'll do this. Heal, and smack, then heal, and we'll, oh, well, I kind of messed up there, but that's alright. I'm going to humility myself now. Now I'm level 5, quote unquote, but I still have the stats of level 6, and yay! But I'm poisoned, so, you know, this kind of sucks a little. But, you know, while exploring for our next enemy, we'll get enough to heal ourselves, or heal myself. I don't see you guys down here, just saying. And we're going to look for that guy. There should be some more. Maybe up north? Okay, it's a golem. You know, this is actually looking not too bad, but that's because the first sub-dungeon is, like, difficulty adjusted to make it possible. I mean, when we start getting into the higher ones, they're going to be level 10, and they're going to be vicious. They will be quite vicious. Okay, we're not done here, otherwise this would have shown up. So, we're going to look over here, I want to say. There's no real way to know where they are, in my opinion. Or at least from my experience. Okay. Where do I find them? Oh, okay, well we found the wall cruncher. We're just going to recycle that now because I don't have much use for it. No offense to anybody who loves those things. I just don't have much use for it. Another item I would really love to find is the plate mill. Because we're already slowed forever. Where is that? There it is. And it doesn't hurt to be slowed a second time by the plate mail. It's not like you can be super slowed. Okay, still not done. So I'm looking at the map and I'm looking for bloodstains. And I think this is a good indication. No, it isn't. How do I... Oh, okay, there we go. There's the stepping stone to all this. This guy's got knockback and he's got mana burn. That kind of makes things difficult, but biceps will make him two-shottable. And I'm going to level afterwards, so this works. This works. I could use this opportunity to go back upstairs and, you know, smack this guy, but then I may not be able to finish this guy off. Wait. It's going to leave me with 27, or 29. And how much is this guy hitting me for? If I remember that, that should be 35 damage. So he's hitting me a little too hard, so never mind. I really want body packed as soon as I can, by the way. As soon as I can get it. So we're just going to finish him off. He dropped another wall cruncher, I think. which we'll just recycle. And we'll leave some darkness here. Darkness is important. And we can move on to the next one. I just got mana burned, guys. I just got mana burned. So, how about if I take him on now? Yeah, totally. Totally could. Totally want to, too. I mean, I know I have some glyphs to recycle and stuff, but I'm leaving those options open for now. How do I get un-mana burn, though? I could either use cleansing, or I could really hope for the soul orb, or I could drink a mana potion and make Glowing Guardian mad, but none of those really sound all that appealing to me. So I think I'm just going to kill this guy. In fact, yeah, it would take more than 10% to, make him one-shottable. This Tri-Sword wouldn't do it either, so I think we're just going to have to kill him with 2 hits. But then what? Then I just have health and no mana. Dare I buy a cleansing? Do I have inventory space for it? Because, I'm actually kind of low on inventory. I might have to get rid of my gloves and my eyes early. I don't really feel like getting rid of my biceps. Biceps is actually a pretty good glyph to precast. But I might just have to. So, there. Killed that thing. Or the gloves of Midas. I don't really need that much money, do I? Or maybe I want all the money in the world. Who knows? Who's judging me? Okay. And I can't... He won't even let me cleanse. Because unless you can hold a bead, he won't let you, do it. And you can't get rid of the beads once you get them. Another thing I can do is just get rid of the mana potion. And then buy cleansing. I forgot how much he hates the mana potion. For a minute there, I thought I brought in a Fortitude tonic, but it's actually the burn staff I'm thinking of, because that cures mana burn. Okay. Did I happen to get a look at anybody down here? No. And I think that's Mystara's sub-dungeon too, so it's not like I'm really close to the body pact. Well, what else could I buy? Nothing else. I mean, you can buy Enlightenment, yes. But you want to have as many beads as possible before you do that, I think. So, I don't know what I'm doing. I'd really like Soul Orb, but I can't count on it being here, so... And I haven't used Troll Heart enough to get rid of it yet. I really do feel like I want to keep Gloves of Midas, just in case. Maybe I'll just drink the mana potion, take the 10 piety hit. Because this is important to me. Yep, 10 piety, I was right. I can never pee off Glowing Guardian, by the way, but there's not really much I could spend my stuff on. Okay, so let's go back down. No, actually, let's explore here, because we're going to have to look around for enemies anyway. And let's get rid of the poison. And, yep, see, I told you. We'd spend all our mana before we even got to somebody, almost. Or we'd fill up before we got to anybody. And dead. Okay, cool. I think I may just keep my mana, unless it starts getting dangerously close to full. Like it is now. Okay, so I'll just spend it then. And there's Mystara. How are you doing? Mystara is one I would not mind desecrating. The penalty, if I remember right, or the rage, I don't know what you would call it. Dang, I would love to spend my extra mana that I'm not going to be having. But I can't think of anywhere to put it. That's... Oh, biceps. Okay, that helps. And here's a serpent. Okay. Cool. Biceps I don't think is going to help here, though. That's just going to add about 12 damage. Yeah, that's not good enough. So we'll just leave it in Halpma territory. And there we go. Okay, no longer poison. About to level, though. Once I hit level 11, I will definitely eat the Troll Heart in as most disgusting manner as possible. A golden statue. I'm not looking forward to that. Nobody is. Well, okay, maybe some of you. I don't know. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. It's the Long Grant. I don't know if I ever plan on using that because it's only, all enemies on the current level. 3 stacks of corrosion is not much, guys. I'm thinking about just recycling it. It would mean extra piety. I'll leave it here and recycle it later. It's going to be 2 extra piety. I might need that in an emergency. Who knows? So we'll just smack her around, I guess. I'm pretty close to, leveling up here. So I'm going to, heal myself again. And just make sure I have more than 48 health. Actually, more than 55 health because of her death gaze. And we're going to take a whole bunch of weakening blows and stuff. This bites. This bites. But, it's something, I guess. Okay, cool. And then we'll just take her out. Yay! 7 layers of both. Not looking forward to that. But that's why I... Oh, wait. No, I went with Schadenfreude. I was thinking I brought along a Fortitude tonic. I wasn't done yet? There must be more up north. Okay. Well, can I spend my mana on here? I can't think of anything that really deserves it. I mean, if I could be breaking walls, that might be something I would do, actually. If I had to end this wall. But I don't. So, let's see. Yep, it opens up upward. And I'm fairly certain the thing is right here. So we're going to explore right here. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's this guy. Looking a little tough, actually. I think I'll have to biceps. Yeah, that made the difference. Let's grab one more square. And heal, okay. Then we'll heal up. Did that do it? That did it. That did it. But she's actually killing me, which is kind of embarrassing to say the least. But hey, it happens. Okay, cool. No, it's okay. You feel like some grim malice has touched upon you. There's my curses. There's my curses. And there's a thing that curses me some more. But we haven't yet filled ourselves with curse beads, prayer beads to really make use of enlightenment. Enlightenment, if you remember right, removes like 99 stacks of curse. Just once though, and you don't get to keep those curse removal stacks or anything. It's not like, oh yeah, the next 99 layers of curse won't affect you. Is it 99 or is it 999? It's 99. Yeah, I really like this. But I'm being kind of greedy with it. Because I want my prayer beads to give me all that stuff. Is it worth it though? It just makes each prayer bead give 1 extra magic resistance. Well, actually no, they already give 1%. No, it says another 1%. So yes, this is another 1% magic resistance, another extra health, an extra % bonus damage, 1 EXP, and 10 immediate conversion points. I'm thinking that when I use this, I'll probably have maybe 5 prayer beads. So we're looking at 5 health, 5 bonus damage, 5% magic resist, 5 EXP, and 50 conversion points. Oh boy, I don't know what to think about this, to be honest. I mean, it's definitely a nice bonus to have your beads be better than that. Be the best beads they can be, in other words. But I don't know. And also, the curses are really messing up with my resist strategy. I mean, let's look at how hard they're hitting. They're hitting darn hard now. I need these curses gone. So one thing I can do is I can eat some popcorn. Some. Just to get rid of it. Just to get rid of the curses anyway. I forgot that even a level 1 snake will go first, so thus I will be poisoned. Oh no. I should have actually focused on killing the popcorn that's in the way. Oh well. What you gonna do? I might just buy a cleansing just to, get my first thing. Yeah, actually, let's see. Yeah, there's a slime down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy 1 stack of cleansing to get rid of the poison. 1 weakened, 1 corrosion. It removes almost everything except curse. So I'll do that. And that will also give me magic attack. And that's going to be handy when I decide to turn the tables on Mr. Gooblob here. So let's see here. Let's explore just a bit. I don't think this is the Pactmaker's area. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this isn't. But you never know. So I'm going to smack this guy pretty darn hard because I'm doing magic damage. Of course, my really big sword is already piercing through him, so that doesn't actually mean that much. Yeah. Let's go ahead and biceps while we're at it and grab 2 more squares from somewhere. I'm thinking these 2 squares... there you were. Okay. Just to up our odds. And then we'll try and fight this guy, yeah. Okay. Okay. We need a bit extra on this one. I think there might be something I can pull off. But what would that be? Another cleansing would probably do it. Just guessing. How is he doing anyway? I don't think I can out-regen him. I mean, even though he's only doing 62 damage, and I'm doing 45? No, 55. So yeah, he's still out-regenning me just because he's a higher level. But maybe I'm working it because of the health and mana I'm regenerating. That's something to consider. Well, let me do some quick math. If I grab 4 more squares, that would definitely put me at another, help matting. But then he'll have, 62 health, and as much as I'm doing 62 damage, that's not how much I'm ultimately doing. I'm only doing 55. So I need him to be less than 55, actually. Considering my options. Why can't you help me here, huh? Well, I'm not sure. I think the best way to improve my weakness or to improve my base damage would actually be to drink that 1 potion, but I haven't been hit by as much weakened as I'm going to be hit by yet. So, I'm kind of being greedy with that. Okay. Just considering my options, if I could just go first somehow, and get in there won't work if you have the really big sword, just so you know. And yes, I could drink my reflex potion, but now is not the time for that. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Let's just try and regen fight him a bit, maybe. I think that's what it's gonna have to be. So we got these 3, and then this 1. Heal ourselves. And what did I tell you? He has that much left. Yeah. And I needed the help mat to live through this hit, so, this wasn't a complete waste or anything. Let's grab these 3. Actually, I'm trying to consider. These 4, actually. And this 1. Oh, really? Okay, well, maybe you coaxed me into buying this here tri-sword then, huh? Maybe you did that. Or maybe I'll recycle something. Except I don't want to get him out of death's radius, so I might have to just recycle something I plan on not using anyway. Maybe the biceps. Am I surviving? I am surviving. I can just biceps him. Duh. Okay, sorry. Sorry, guys. There we go. Alright. Barely living here. Not a happy paladin right now. Alright. So let's go over here. Heal ourselves. It's getting tough. The ritual scroll would help. It would. Especially since it increases your mana too. Which is nice. Let's go over here. I think that's all our guys. All our enemies. So is there anybody I could probably take on without grabbing more darkness? Well, that's full health pretty much. Let's see here. Smacker. And at that point, I become fodder for her death gaze, so I'd have to help now. Maybe I'll just biceps first. Actually, that didn't change much. Okay, grabbing the extra health actually puts me barely within range of doing this. I'm going to grab 2 more squares, though, because I think, yeah, it's only healing 40. 40 is not enough to put me over the half limit. So let's grab 2 more squares from here. I don't want to grab the wall darkness yet. Let's grab these 3. I know, terrible waste. I'm sorry. And then smackety, smackety, heal, heal, kill. Alright, cool. Level 9. We're actually level 10, I guess, but oh hey, we have lots of piety. But I'm not yet ready for enlightenment, and I definitely don't want to have magic striking when I'm doing this, but right? Yeah, this only gives me physical resistance piercing, not magic resistance. That's something to keep in mind. That's definitely something to keep in mind. So, more weakening blow. Okay, and retaliates fireball, but that's not really a problem for me. I'm not sure exactly who I want to start with. I'm gonna have to be consuming some darkness from somewhere. I have a feeling that maybe there's more map up here, or maybe more map over here, and it's only crossable through this guy. So I would think I don't want to fight him first because he's going to weakening blow me. I want to make sure that these guys are still 3-shottable. So I'm thinking about starting with the Gorgon, just out of tradition's sake, I guess. As weird as that sounds. Okay, cool. Still earning money. And now we gotta, grab some darkness from here. It's a dragon. And maybe some more. Actually, let's pull it from the sub-dungeons first. Even though that doesn't really make sense. All darkness is equal to me. And this thing takes up an entire inventory space to use, so that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Okay, how am I looking? Not good enough against you yet. Alright. Well, I know I left some darkness down here. So that's a thing. And I'm about to hit max piety too. So I better watch it before I level. I didn't mean to grab that. I think I can fight this guy safely enough. Think and know are two different things though, so yeah, I'm glad that turned out okay for me. What's over here? Finding more popcorn, as it were. And more stores. And all that. Okay, and the rest of the darkness is just wall darkness. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Let me see. It might mean that I can grab darkness further within the wall, but I don't know if that's actually a thing. I kind of forgot. I'm sorry. Okay, so how about you? I don't know if I feel confident taking him on yet. Let's grab 2 squares here, and maybe 1 more square. A little wasteful, I'll admit. But overall it works. He's not magic attacking. He's actually physically attacking, so I'm not sure why he's hitting me so hard. It's probably because of the acid, too. Okay, then. I wouldn't mind being able to burn him at the end there. I'm doing 60, 60, 60. So he has 26 at the end. So, but he's doing an entire huge amount there. 1 second. Sorry. Mouse kind of cramped up. Just thinking. He's doing 25 plus 37. That's 62, right? Why is he doing 62 damage to me? Well, as long as I'm going to have 13 left, and then if I help myself, that's 57. I'm still barely out of his range. So I can't get, 3 hits in on him and then burn him with, I don't know, Burned Raz or something. I guess what I'd want to do is I'd want to get him down to 3-shot territory any way I possibly could. And that might mean using the biceps, which is cool. How's that looking so far? It's looking a little more possible. And maybe I'll buy something just to recycle it. Yes, that might be something I'll do. I wouldn't mind grabbing this iron wall just to recycle it, because I can recycle glyphs right off the ground, guys. Pen of health, that'd be something too. I want to keep the troll heart just for a little bit longer. I'm about to hit the last level, but then again, that's only 2 more max HP. So this might be something that can go right now. Then again, it's a large item, that means 5 more piety. enlightenment. The only reason why I can't purchase anything else is because I have no room for beads. And eventually we're going to find another compression seal too, so that means more inventory, which is nice. Which is nice. I think I'll be shrinking the Hauptma. I think. Okay. Well, I think I might just, recycle the Troll Heart come hell or high water. It's only 2 more max HP. I hope that doesn't matter. But that did mean more damage. And now, how is he looking? He's almost there. He's almost there. But now we can buy something else and recycle it. Like this Pendant of Mana, or Pendant of Health, rather. Not that I'm anywhere near my next conversion threshold, mind you. So, what are we looking at? I'm just doing this really carefully. I hate to waste darkness like this, but I'm definitely not going to be using the Ima Wall. I think glyphs are only +5 piety. So, actually I might just, go with some absolutions. More max HP couldn't hurt. I'll go with a couple. 3 of them. Because, it's also eating my popcorn. Which I don't really need for EXP so much as I want it for curse removal. I also like having max HP. Okay, so now let's recycle this. Yeah, only 5. Okay. Now he should be 3-shottable. And I wasn't doing that just for this guy. It's also for some beads. It's also for some max HP. It's all going to work out in the end. So let's try and fight him now. Boom. Boom. Heal. Heal. Boom. And so he got to weakening blow me least. I think I might just buy it and use that Fortitude tonic now. Okay, cool. It opened up. Let's go down here first, just so we know what you feel faint. The sound of rushing blood pounds against your head. I think that means everything's bloodless. Yes, okay. And this is some EXP. Right on the ground. Cool. Well, did I leave any darkness here to be eaten? 1 square there. Johora. Johora is kind of a difficult one to say whether I should desecrate or not, because if he punishes you, that's a really bad thing. Minus 33% max health, minus 33% max MP. I think he also takes off some bonus damage, but that's actually least of his wrath. And he also reduces you down to 1 HP and 0 MP left, which is pretty darn harsh, I gotta say. Am I ready for enlightenment? It feels like I might just be. I might just be. I want to buy this Fortitude tonic. I hope I'm not doing it too early. So let's do that. 9 more base damage will really help. Watch. Boom. That was like 17 damage difference. 9 base damage, but I have a lot of bonus damage going for me, Okay, so we'll just kind of explore down here a little. How's it going, Mr. Snake? I think... No, this is the Tarog room. Never mind. I really want that Pactmaker room as soon as possible, though. Okay, I'm doing this guy pretty good. And, there we go. Max piety. Hooray. I'm going to level again with even more piety. Tell me what I can spend it on, Glowing Guardian. Besides, absolution or something. Cleansing might be it. Cleansing might be it. So we'll do that. Another bead, yeah. And then we'll finish this guy off. Because, I do like taking off the corrosions, at least gradually. And we'll kill this guy, level up. I couldn't level up Catapult or anything. It's up to 18. I can definitely get rid of that Troll Heart now, but I'm already done with it, so... that's definitely not something I need to worry about. Okay, that's just 5 EXP right there. Okay, well, who should I kill? The Gorgon? You gotta be kidding me. Well, let's find a way to get, just a bit more damage in. Oh, biceps. There we go. I should really be using that a lot more. At least when I see that the fights are close. So, yeah. Okay, let's explore a bit. Try not... Oh, really? Mana burning? You think that's okay to do? Alright. If you think so. And I think we're going to beat this meat man okayly. More money for me. And another snake. We're playing really conservatively here, guys. I think I've made some good plays. Alright, biceps might make the difference. Oh, it doesn't make the difference. It doesn't make the difference. And I'm level 10. I'm not getting any stronger than this, level-wise, until I enlightenment. So, how am I going to get a bit more damage in on that guy? I don't know. One thing I could probably do is recycle the Gloves of Midas. And then, you know, buy a tri-sword or something. Or maybe pick up this Burnderaz. But I don't know if that's the right play. So what I'm thinking about doing is I just need a bit more damage in on that guy. I just need to recycle 100 points worth of stuff. Of course, that would require me to recycle a lot of other stuff. I think I don't need to hang on to these Gloves of Midas that long. I'm looking for any excuse to hang on to them, though, guys. For as long as possible. I want to hang on to the biceps. That's really good damage boost for what I'm doing. I mean, it makes a difference of 15 damage for 2 MP. That's pretty boss. So I'm thinking I might just get rid of the Gloves of Midas. And that's without destroying popcorn first to mine all the money out of it. Because I'm saving that for curse removal. Totally. So I think I might just do that. No. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to recycle this. Let me see. I'm going to stick to my earlier assertion that there's no outer wall here to get darkness out of. There we go. Okay. So that should have done it. That definitely did it. And now I can just kill this guy and not even care. Cool. Cool beans. Let's see. Anybody else down here? Well, now it's just me and Mr. Burn Viper. Jeez. Alright. Well, if I'm going to do anything, I want to maybe heal up. Okay, yeah, I can definitely take him on now. That means I'm going to get mana burned. And he blinks. But now he's dead. Cool. Very cool. And I can just cleansing the mana burn away. I shouldn't be afraid to do that. So I'll do that. And there we go. It only ever costs 10 or 8 if you're a paladin. And I even left maybe some darkness down here too. So, yeah, that's totally a thing. Now I'm full of beads. I'm not getting fuller beads until I find the Glowing Guardian sub-dungeon and shrink something. And even then, I have to pick up the scroll to do it. So I'm going to have to get rid of something to do that. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see what this is. You feel an overwhelming sense of confidence. I'm sorry, I can't remember what that one is. Earth Mother. This is bad because it's looking like we're already on the 5th sub-dungeon here. That means it's only going to be on the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th sub-dungeon, the Pactmaker. And that means that we're not going to get body packed early enough to really make a difference with our resists. I'm getting some pretty good magic resists out of my beads, though. So that's a thing. Let's see. Really? Okay, there actually wasn't that much darkness down here left. Good to know. So I guess we're going to go here and explore a bit. This guy is going to be a problem. I remember him. Curse Bear and all that. It's bad stuff all around. I don't mind the poison so much, though. Okay, so I'm going to explore a bit. Oh, hey, a slime. He's my first target since I've got, Consecrated, Magical Strike, whatever it's called. I got 2 squares left. I'm going to check this out. Hero's Home. Hooray. Okay. And so I think I'll, kill the slime first. Oh, confidence. Nothing down here is giving EXP. Well, alright. Hey, I'll have 1 HP left. Yeah! How's that for confidence? Okay. Alright, so now we gotta explore a bit more here's a compression seal. Well, awesome. I'm not sure what to get rid of, though, to do it. Except, you know, the gloves of Midas, I guess. I hate doing that, but, you know, you're meant to go pretty far without the gloves of Midas. I don't know what I'm going to buy to replace or to fit everything into there, though. So I might just hold off on that for a bit. So let's see. This Gorgon? They're getting tougher, guys. They're getting tougher. Okay. Definitely going to be able to do it now with, you know, biceps. I love having biceps around the house. It really helps with dishes. Okay, so we're pretty much getting close to done here. Yeah, that's all the darkness I'm getting out of this sub-dungeon. So, now who? I really would like more physical resist, though. Finding body packed early is probably one of the keys to beating this. Bicepsing this guy twice should make him two-shottable. The only problem is he's hitting me way darn hard. So I don't know how that's going to be pulled off. I might just Enlightenment now. I probably should just Enlightenment now. I will just Enlightenment now. That won't level me. It'll put me pretty darn close, though. 1 second. Need a quick drink. And then I'm going to be using the rest of my piety for protections. Because they're awesome. Of course, I have to hold a bead in order to do it. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. So I'm thinking about Enlightenment. Because, you know, +5 max MP is really nice. Oh, wait. The curses. Let's not forget the curses. And, you know, I want to remove curses after he's done cursing me, too. So, Enlightenment, not just yet. Enlightenment, not just yet. Okay, so let's get 3 more squares, then. From here. The Bloody Sigil. That's a really nice thing to convert, because it's cheap, gives lots of stuff. We'll see. Okay. So, I think 2 heals should put me out of his death radius. He's ultimately doing 119, right? Please tell me I'm curing 60. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay. If I had more magic resist, that would solve everything here, actually. But that's not what's happening, is it? Well, maybe I do want to eat that 1 scroll, get 5% more magic resist, and 3 curses. Remove the curses however I want to. I don't know. Okay, I think I'll just use protections because I've waited here long enough. Now we'll just biceps again and heal. Okay, it did work. Huh. Maybe my math was just off or something. Okay. Well, boom. Oh, that's right. No EXP down here. You too? Him too. Alright, well, we're really low on darkness. And I've been conservative with it too. You all saw it. I mean, yes, it looks like I have tons more. But really, I'm starving here. So, we'll be selective of what we do. And grab the things which give us the most discovery. And am I sure there's no darkness? Yep. Am I sure there's no darkness? Yep. Am I sure there's no darkness? Yep. Infuriating, really. Okay, well, how about here? Okay, I got some down here. Wow, I was really conservative down here. I feel really proud of me. Just 2, please. Thank you. And now can we take on Mr. Scary Dragon, or at least the Meat Man? I think we'll make it the Meat Man. Mostly because, you know, he's made of meat. And I think we'll biceps that, like that. And we'll go grab 1 more square. Whoops, I didn't mean to grab the piety. We'll do that. Okay, cool. And that should make me able to take off 1 extra hit off the Meat Man, I guess. Sure. Hit and finish him off. Cool. Now let's heal all the way back up again because we're going to be fighting Mr. McCurse McMahon. But he's like I think, one of the last cursors. He's a precursor. Okay, that was the last bit of darkness then. Unless I used Let Me See, but there really wasn't a lot left for Let Me See to do. And, you know, I do have a lot of piety to spend on protections. So that's a thing. Okay. So what I'm thinking about doing actually while fighting this dragon guy... Is he magic attack? He must be magic attack. He actually isn't. He's physical. Okay, cool. So my plan stands to reason. Every time he hits me, I'm going to eat some popcorn. Just so that, you know... Well, granted, there's some pretty weak popcorn here. So this will work. Lowest level first, though. The poison I'm not looking too forward to, but we'll see. Alright. So, anything else, like, that's a shop that's in the way or anything? Not that I can see. Oh, I really want to buy that bloody sigil. When I can. Okay. So, let's fight that guy. Completely heal up. I really would like to save a whole bunch of darkness for the last fight, because believe me, it's going to be something. So we'll hit him, like so. Get cursed. And poisoned, I guess. We'll just heal that away. Not that I want the poison healed away or anything. Yeah, I can take another hit, but I want my resistances. And we'll just kill somebody who's in the way, like this golem. Yeah. Okay, and then the curse is gone. Cool. I'm actually learning here, guys. And I can't beat him, but you know, since we can't beat him, we'll just you know, join him by killing a level 1, I guess. And we're still getting gold out of our gloves of mice, so this makes me happy. This makes me a happy cappy, and then we just finish him off. Cool. And now we're up to 2 stacks of curse because we killed him. That curses you or something. And we're poisoned too. So we have to be careful about that. And let's have a look at what's down here. I didn't get hit by anything. Why is that? He's bloodless. He's poisonous. I guess it has nothing to do with anything. Well, alright then. I can't cleansing off the glowing guardian because I don't have enough room. Is that seriously my regular damage? That's awesome. Sorry, I love seeing 3 digits there, and I don't have like ultra powered up attacks or anything. Granted, they kind of are, but still. I guess one thing I could do is kill popcorn just to level up. I would not recommend that though, because it's popcorn. I do want to get rid of these curses though, so that's something I'll do. And since, you know, I'm already poisoned, I might as well not mind doing this. And this guy too. Sure. Because I'm already poisoned, yeah. And then we'll just grab 2 squares and heal up. And then we'll come on down here. What's this? The Sensation Stone. Beautiful. Okay. Well, maybe now it's time for enlightenment. Except I want to eat that scroll first. Yes, I do. Which means I'm going to have to get rid of my gloves of Midas in order to make room for it. Except, you know, when I get rid of my gloves of Midas, I want to shrink something that I plan on hanging on to. So we'll do this. Yep, it was worth it. And then we will come over here. There it is. We'll pick this up, and then we'll use it. It'll give us 5% more resist on both, and curse us 3 times. And now we gotta go down and grab the Shrinky Dink. Yeah, this thing. And we're gonna keep something that we know we're gonna keep. And since, you know, I looked it up, the final boss does not meta burn on hit or anything, so Haltma seems to be the thing to do. It didn't give us a complete inventory space, but you know, that's 4 more beads I can hold. Okay. And we're cursed 3 times. I guess I could kill 3 popcorns rather than using the enlightenment just yet. I could get more beads. I could make that magic resist stretch a bit further. But I don't know if it's worth it. I just don't know if it's worth it. So I'm thinking about recycling this and getting even more stuff. I was mostly looking at that just to, you know, maybe I ought to be looking at just buying cleansing or protections. Protections will get more expensive though, so I gotta be careful about that. I just don't want to waste my piety is all. But I have no idea what to spend it all on. So I might just, you know, go with protection or cleansing. It's not going to remove any curses or anything. So, sorry, just this whole thing is like the hardest dungeon in the game. I'm giving it its proper respect. And I did that just by silently burping there. I'm sorry if you heard that. I think another thing I want to do while I have this inventory space is buy things and recycle them. Yeah, I'm getting piety out of that too. Well, okay, I tell you what. Let's cleanse. Another bead. At least it's something. Anything else I want to buy and convert? Because there aren't that many shops here, actually. The martyr apps are actually pretty good to buy and convert. I think. They're also nice to buy and use, but, you know, what have you. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and, you know, recycle this, get a whole bunch of attack up. And let's heal up a bit. I have Consecrated Strike. Oh, and I'm accursed, so I probably should have thought that ahead. Or thought ahead a bit more on that. Then again, going with Enlightenment now could be the answer. Because it's going to remove all my curses. Yeah, let's just do it now. It's going to put an end to my piety problem is mostly what I'm looking at. I'm not going to be wasting any piety. And I'm going to have all this max mana. Yeah, alright. And that leveled me, but that was a mistake. Whatever. Good. Good. Very good. I guess we're going to come on down here and, you know, biceps this guy to death. Love biceps. And I have so much mana now. Any beads I get, I don't think will be enchanted. They'll just be the regular kind. But now I'm up to 37% magic resist. I'm loving it. Let's go ahead and heal a bit. And let's just keep on fighting the snake, I think. Oh, biceps, I'm sure. Boom. Boom. Heal. Yeah, okay. I feel a little freer now that I'm not always, you know, thinking, should I enlighten now? Should I enlighten now? Should I enlighten now? Hey, I think this troll is going to drop another sensation stone. Let's kill him and find out. Totally. Okay, cool. Awesome. Very awesome. And I'm only 35 away. I know it might make sense to just buy and use this Pin of Health, but I'm going to buy and not use this Pin of Health. So I hope that sounds like the correct answer to you, because that's all I could hear from myself. Alright, now we have a Wraith. I might just use this time to actually pick up that Burn Duraz. Then again, I'm also getting a whole bunch of EXP as well. I've already gotten a whole bunch of piety back. Okay. I'm looking for anybody else who might be down here. I wouldn't mind it if there was some way of knowing if there was another enemy down here. Just Dracul? Alright, well, if Dracul wants to Dracul at things, I'm not going to stop him. Is it time to burn? I think it might just be time to burn. I'm going to get mana burn no matter what, though. I don't like that. But I also have cleansing. Enlightenment! Okay, well, sorry. Just thinking. I think I'll just cleanse my stuff away. And I think I might just pick this up. What else was I thinking of buying anyway? Maybe the Tri-Sword. Probably not the Hero's Helm. Actually, the Hero's Helm, from a strict point of view, would be a little bit better than that Tri-Sword, just because it puts me at the magic 20 MP thing I would really like. So yeah, I don't know what I want to buy. I think I might just buy the Hero's Helm. I really don't have much of a use for money. It's not like there's some item in this game called money equals power. So I think I might just buy this hero's helm to recycle it. Of course, this miter wraps is also pretty good on the conversion ratio. So I think I'll do that. How am I doing on the conversion? Okay, I'm at 0. I'll do it anyway. In fact, maybe I'll just hang on to it. Well, that's all fine and good, Captain, but now you don't have room for the buildup. Well, gee. Yeah, I don't. I wasn't planning on using that. I don't think I was planning on doing anything else. I don't really like the idea of losing all my mana to this jerk. Especially since there's no real way for me to kill him without buildup, now that I think about it. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll recycle my hero's helm that I just, worked really hard to get. Unless I can think of 2 potions I want to get rid of, but I don't. Unless I want to get rid of biceps, but I don't. I don't want to get rid of my dragon shield either. I know it sounds so foolish that I was thinking about recycling this, but that was back when I thought that I could find body packs soon enough to make these get up to at least 60 by now. Because, I've hit a lot of guys. I've hit a lot of enemies. Alright, see you later, Hero's Helm. I'm sorry it had to be like this. I really am. But now we have buildup, so this will make things a little more possible. In fact, I wonder if I could 3-burn him to death. No, I could not. Well, now it's only taking a 1-shot. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that, mana burn. And we'll also prove... Yep, it's just a regular prayer bead. I know. Really? He wasn't the last one? Well, what else? Who else is here? A golem, okay. The plot thickens a little. Because I added, cornstarch. I don't think he'd be too shottable with biceps. I think I'm going to have to save my mana at least for healing myself. So that's what I'm going to do with it. Smack, smack, heal myself, and smack. Okay, getting close to leveling. It's getting pretty high on the EXP requirement, though. Next place just opened up. Let's see what it is. You feel slow and inadequate. I think everything here gets first strike. That's what that's about. I think this is Pactmaker. Let's find that son of a gun. Okay, he's not there. He's not there. He's maybe up here. Didn't find him. Didn't find him, and I'm running low on enemies to build up my resistances with. And, also we have really tough guys to fight. And I also want to level up Catapult. So... thinking. I don't want to waste darkness. I want to save darkness as much as possible. So I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to try and level up Catapult these 2 as much as possible. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to fight the Meat Man first, actually. So, oh, hang on. My microphone is a little weird. There we go. I hope I didn't sound too weird there for a while. Smackety, 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 heal. Okay. Now, as long as we have a lot of health, and we will, now we can, just give this guy a smack, come back and, hit this guy. Cool. Not too bad. And I'm starting to, build piety just for leveling, and that's the beautiful thing. It's not all that expensive, and then we'll kill the warlock, yeah. Cool. And now let's keep our lookout for the Pactmaker, because this is his sub-dungeon. This is his sub-dungeon. Okay, we found a goblin. I'll kill him. That puts it about even. A snake. Well, I don't want to waste darkness, so I'll do it. Man, I am really strong. I'm liking this. The recommended build, by the way, I don't think I ever went into this, but the recommended build... Oh, sweet, merciful Pactmaker. Give me, take me, I'm yours. We're going to go with Body Pact. As much as I'd love to just consensus to get extra piety, I don't really have anything to spend it on. So, Body Pact time. And we're going to get all of our resistances off this popcorn, which is beautiful. Because each of them is an individual enemy, and they're going to get to go first, because I'm a gentleman like that. But first, I think I'm going to burn this Wraith. I think I do. No, I don't. We'll do it later. We'll do it later. Who else exists? Okay, we have darkness, so yeah, I'm gonna burn him to death. Just so I have something going for me, alright? Well, we found the penance. Convert it and, you know, watch yourself be unhappy, but, you know, if we just pick it up and use it, it's not too bad of an item, actually. I just don't have room for it at the moment. So, is there a guy up here? There is. It's the Dancing Blade. I'm actually kind of glad I have Burned Res for this. I think. So how are we going to pull this guy off? I think we're going to try and help him ourselves, and then we're going to try to fight him. Maybe. That's a thing. So let's hit him. Boom. That's just my resistance is building up. It's okay. Don't freak out, guys. And then we'll smack him again. He'll lose some of his death protection. Then we'll burn him, making him lose some more of his death protection. Now, I would like to find a way to, you know, ignite that burn. But, you know, the best way to do that is to kill popcorn. And I don't know if I'm really up for that right now. I think I am. So we're going to do that. And we're going to use a Halpma to do that. And then we're going to go back down. But before we, you know, burn them again, let's grab 2 squares. And there we go, okay. And then that'll take off another one of those. And then we can come back up here. And we can kill somebody else. I'm feeling like a zombie right now. Feel like killing a zombie right now, that is. Okay. And yeah, now his damage is starting to get manageable. Starting to. Let's grab these 3 squares. And then we'll smack him. And then we will burn him. Now I want to ignite those burn stacks. So we will not fight the Medusa because she'll kill us. I think we can kill the Meat Man. We're doing good on building our resistances, despite the fact that this is like definitely a late start. And can I just finish him off the old-fashioned way? I think I can. No, I can't. He's still going to be able to kill me, I think. Well, let's take him down as far as we can, at least. And I'm keeping my finger very far away from that cursor. And I think we'll just heal up enough to get out of his death radius. But he's not out of ours. So, boom. Alright, cool. Not too bad. Not too bad. Well, now what are we doing? I don't know. I guess we're going to look at what's in here in case it mad burns me or something, because that curse still hasn't happened yet, I think. Okay, maybe it has. I don't know anymore. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm getting close to leveling again, so whoever I kill next is going to level me. So I think I'll just grab some darkness. Not mana burned or anything. Okay, yeah, everything's increasing. Things are going okay. I think I want to eat this, but I don't have room for it. It's another plus 13 HP, guys. It's a good thing. It's a great thing. I just don't have any room for it is all. Okay. Well, let's biceps ahead of time, making this warlock 2-shottable. And we'll grab 3 here. Oh man, this is getting intense, guys. Okay, so we'll smack him. I think I want to do what we did earlier. So we'll kind of fight Meatmen or something. I don't know. It's just this warlock is kind of being kind of a pain. Let's just fight him anyway. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, and that leaves me with 6 MP left to do with what I will. So I'll use it, I think, to burn this goblin, because I'm gonna get all my MP back now. Boom. Ah, plus 24 just from leveling. Yeah, this definitely feels like the way to go, because I'm going to be spending a lot of potty just on this body pact. And my resistances are starting to build. So we'll just go ahead and kill the goblin, heal ourselves a bit. And I feel like a biceps will take off a hit. No, it didn't. But a second biceps will. I just don't think it was worth, the MP for doing that. Okay. There's Tiki Tuki. Another altar I would not mind desecrating if I had to. Because I don't care if enemies are first struck, if they have first strike. I'm already slowed. Okay. And he also makes it so that they have weakening blow. That's kind of a problem, but I don't mind it too much. Let's go ahead and kill her. And there we go. Excellent. Building it up. It's almost 56%. I might actually recycle my dragon shield, maybe. No, I probably won't. Okay. Why would I want to recycle my dragon shield anyway? Well, it gives you 100% conversion points, and this isn't a whole extra slot. I don't really have room. I don't really have use for an extra slot except for eating this nom nom, but yeah, totally. Okay, let's biceps, and then I should be able to kill him, I think. And was that the boss of this sub-dungeon? Because it totally was. Okay, well, I'm going to heal myself, because I have a feeling that I'm going to get meta burned. Oh, no, this was the curse that was left. Oh, no. Oh, no. I really don't like this one, because all the darkness is now gone. So that means I don't get to have happy fun times with regening myself. But here's Glowing Guardian. Why isn't this the compression seal? Why was the compression seal in the Earth Mother thing? I thought that meant there would be two. Oh well. We're down to, what, 10 squares of darkness left here. Especially since, this curse decided to ruin everything. We might just start using protection. We have 2 more bead spaces left. It's something I can do. It's something I can do. And it would help my magic resist, even though I'm not really in dire need of that right now. So, what am I doing then? I don't know. I need health and stuff. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to use protection. It made sense at the time. That's my defense. If it turns out this doesn't work. And we're going to fight the physicals first because we have a better chance at them, and it'll build our magic resist, So we'll come to you eventually, Mr. Dragon Spawn. And I'm going to biceps this guy. Twice. Because, taking off an entire hit matters. And we're getting close to leveling, which is going to be nice when we get there. I think I'm going to use the last of my MP just to heal myself. I might just level up Catapult here. It's awfully tempting. Because even once these guys are dead, let's see, 10, 10, 10. I'm going to assume, yeah, no EXP from him. So that's 30 EXP. There's no way I'm going to be able to level up Catapult while fighting Horatio. I might as well use this level up Catapult while fighting, these guys. And it couldn't hurt to, build up my resist a bit more too. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Kill this dragon, kill this dragon. That gets us a little closer. Kill this serpent. Yeah. Okay, let's fight the physicals like I was saying. And we're going to level up Catapult here. So you all might want to hold on to your seats or something. I think I'll kill him too. Last. Just because he's doing 8 damage to me, the jerk. Okay, well, I'm going to have to grab 1 square. 1 solitary square. Okay, and... oh, I'm poisoned. I need some space. I hate doing it, but I might have to let him live. Okay, this guy's letting me, barely beat him. Let's level Catapult here. If I'm going to kill him, I'm going to kill him with Burm Duraz or something. We're just trying to get to Horatio in the first place. 62%, 53%. Okay, it's looking beautiful. I am gonna biceps just to get rid of her. And then boom. And then we're gonna heal once. And I think we're gonna biceps to it's gonna take 2 biceps on him. And I win with 1 HP left. Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. And I realize I'm leaving behind some nice things like this Yang sword and stuff. I did that in my last run too. It wasn't really too much my fault, but I wasn't sure exactly how to go about doing it, so please forgive me. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another protection. It's starting to get kind of expensive. It grows really quickly if you're not a paladin. It grows really quickly if you are a paladin. It just grows a little slower. Okay. This dragon. I think I'm going to need 1 more square if I'm going to be able to take him on. So then there's our, 1 square. Yay. Okay. So let's take him on then, I guess. Show boomity, heal, boomity, heal. Okay. We are 1 monster away from meeting Horatio. Just meeting Horatio. I want to say 3, 6, 9, no 10. I have 12 squares here, guys. That's actually pretty rockin', if I may say so myself. And I'm going to have health potions to drink when fighting Horatio. One thing I definitely want to do is I want to combine the reflex and whoop ass and see if that does anything. And I want to use the Schadenfreude. So this is actually shaping up to be a really terrific run. The only problem is I'm not going to have any squares left to fight Horatio with because I need them to kill this meat man. Or I need to use more protection, but guess what? I'm not going to be using Burn Durez against Horatio. I'm just going to be straight up fighting him. So that's a thing. And now that that's happened, I can eat this poisoned meat, which actually gives me another level worth of health. Yes, it also poisons me. I'll admit to that. And now we have that extra inventory space. So let's see, what else would I be buying? I only have 19 gold left. I think it would be the Tri-Sword, if anything, because that does mean more base damage. Okay. But then again, I also want to use, protection or something. I don't know. I want to keep biceps, at least for a little bit while fighting Horatio, just to reduce his resist a bit. Just a bit. So, I'm thinking. I don't know where I'm going with this. I honestly don't. I didn't think I would get this far, actually. It's not my fault. I was just following orders. Okay, so it either means hold prayer beads or hold the Tri-Sword. And the Tri-Sword is actually pretty good, because I plan on drinking some forms of potions while fighting Horatio. Some. These 3 in particular. Though maybe that's not permanent enough of a buff to warrant it, so I'm just going to go with protection for now. In fact, I'm going to leave the rest of protections for Horatio. We're going to eat my dark... Oh, right. I'm poisoned. Okay, let's have a look at this guy and see if we can fight him at least. Yes, we can. Okay. That's a thing I'm doing. Don't double-click, Captain. Please don't. Don't screw up. Not right now. Not ever. Not in this eternity. Okay, here we go. We're not poisoning everything. We're going to get all our stuff back. We'll have some darkness left here, I guess. Am I mana burned? No. Okay, good. It's quiet. It's meant to be quiet. We're just going to keep walking. Walking. Sorry. A little nervous. Here we go. You guys ready to gasp into the face of evil? What kind of beast are you? I mean, seriously, this tower is loaded with enough monsters to kill an entire army of heroes 10 times over. What motivates you? Gold? Artifacts? The simple satisfaction of having just done it? You're given the impossible, and you brush it aside like a tower made of toothpicks. The very creators of this fortress cannot pierce through to my inner sanctum, and you stroll through the door like you have a right to be here. This is where it stops. Now you shall not pass. Maybe I was never their favorite, but I was their first. Fie on you and all your kind, Horatio the Immortal. Oh my gosh, guys, it feels like I've gone to dyslexic heaven and I'm staring into the face of dog. Okay, 5,000 health, 5,000 health, 5,000 health, 5,000 health, but he does a physical attack, and I have all the physical resistance in the world. I'm holding on to you, Mr. Dragon Shield. Come hell or high water, that is exactly what I'm going to do. 50% resists, guys. But remember, I'm stabbing through these because I'm awesome. We are going to try the Can of Whoop-Ass reflex thing and see how well it does against him. I'm really hoping it takes him below half, or at least kind of closer to half than a Whoop-Ass strike and a regular strike would do. So we're going to do that first. Oh hey. Oh hey. Oh hey, oh hey, oh hey. You know what this means? I can go grab that tri-sword now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going with it. I'm going with it. I'm going with it. Okay, let's strike him. It says it's going to take off 3750, but watch. Boom. Okay, so it didn't work. Or maybe it did. I don't know. Let's biceps his face. I want to take off as much of his resist as I can, at least down to 35%. Then I can make the rest of this work. Okay. So, here we go. Okay, now he's down to 35. I don't need to use any more on biceps. I can actually say goodbye to biceps forever. And in fact, I will, because it's a permanent damage increase. And it means more inventory space, and that means I can come back and pick up Yang's sword, or, you know, let's have a look at everything I've left behind. Okay, 5 EXP. You know what? I think I will just eat this. Just because. It may matter. Who knows? Who knows? Did I find all the items? Here's the long rant. I'm going to use it on Horatio. Everything is coming back full circle. There, 3 corrodes right there. Right as rain. Actually, it probably would have made the most sense to go with Martyr Wraps rather than Tri-Sword. But no regrets. No regrets are to be had here or ever, because I made it to Horatio. This is my end goal. This is my life. This is my victory. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, so we're going to find that darn Yang sword. There you are. Oh wait, that was penance. No regrets. You know, 20 MP. I'm happy to have it. It's happy to be with me. We're happy to be with each other. Yes, okay. And now... Okay, there was the Yang sword. Okay, I feel like an idiot, but I don't feel enough like an idiot to not idiot at the Shadonian. Okay, so I'm thinking, as I want to use a Schadenfreude potion and get all my MP back. And believe me, when he gets below half, he's going to actually hit pretty darn hard. So, you know, we're going to see some real Horatio action here in a second. Boom. All right. Thanks for the MP back. I don't think it ever gains the ability to mana burn or anything. If I can get rid of 3 items, though. Nope. I can't think of any 3 items I would want to get rid of. Everything I have, I want to keep. Maybe I'll get rid of the Tri-Sword soon enough. Who knows? Let's get to this. Okay, is he berserking? I think he's berserked. Yep, he's berserked. Okay, so we'll just heal and fight him. Yes. Healing and fighting is the thing to do. Okay, we're getting kind of low here. I better, you know, make sure I have things going right here. because I have a couple protections left to use. And I have, mana potions too. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to, use as many protections as I can. As many as I can. I couldn't level off of these guys. That's only 11 EXP. Not good enough. Not good enough. They're dead to me. They're dead to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to protection. Actually, we're going to use all our darkness first, just so I can feel accomplished in all the darkness that I used. This is where this whole series gets real, guys. Okay, careful, Captain. Don't double click. He's down to 25% or less. I can't even do the math right now because I'm just so whoa. Okay, so we still have protections left to use. We still have protections left to use. We can probably we can get away with 2 of them. I know this for sure. I know this in my heart because I left Potty here because I knew I would need to inscribe a transmutation circle into the very first face of the world just to kill this guy. Okay. I know I'm sounding like a rambling crazy idiot, but this is something I never thought I could do. That challenge, beating a level... Oh, hey, more darkness. Okay, well, that was over quickly. That challenge of beating a level 10 at level 1, I thought that was impossible, but I knew one day I would do it. This, I did not think I would ever do. Ever. Ever. I read this guy's stats. 5,000 health. 112 damage when he gets berserked. No one's doing that. No one can face Horatio. He's just too strong. But look at his face. He can't believe this. Okay, let's get back to the protection. I can afford one more. Just hit me with one more, please. No potty left. That's okay. We're going to drink. Glowing Guardian will still love me because I've accepted him into my heart as my BFF or something. Holy frickin' schmaznigaja! Boom! Okay, I'm gonna have to quiet that down in the audio. I'm sorry. I am taking you, Mr. Spoon. You are my forever treasure. I don't know what I'm gonna have to replace to hold you, but you are going in my trophy room, okay? I'm painting a picture here. Horatio dead, stuck in the wall. What's holding him into the wall? This really big sword. Alright. And that's the poetic justice. That is the end. That is how this whole thing came to an end. That is how Horatio died. And I'm not going to ruin it by coming over here and getting killed by her or something, okay? Heck, I can't even pick up these. I'm going to leave the potions. The next adventurer who comes in here to clean up, he can have them. He can have them. He deserves them. Oh, look how big it had to be to hold all this activity. 89 minutes. I'm sorry. This is the longest. This has to be the longest episode, but it is the most triumphant. It is the most meaningful to me. Oh my goodness. 205 attacks. 17,000 damage. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm sorry, but I'm shaking. That was Dark Souls. And now you know why. The name of this episode is Dark Souls, because I'm a spoiling scumlord. 10,000 gold. I'm full of gold. I can't believe it. I'm gonna upgrade my bank. Yeah, okay. And it's like a Gaan-Telet hat now, rather than a portal. Alright. Now we just have 17 more classes to go. Ow. My hand came alive and smacked me right in the face. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was saying there. I think that's where this all came full circle. I beat it my way. No offense to anybody who did it Vampire. I did it my way. I know. I'm a thief. But for some reason I am blessed with paladin powers or something, because... Oh, right. Thank you. I gotta keep this spoon. I'm sorry, Gloves and Midas. You were instrumental in my victory, but I want this spoon. this spoon is my spoon. It will be the crown jewel of the crown. Yeah, that makes sense. That I will be passing down to every generational king of whatever this place is. Okay. I gotta calm down. I gotta get something to eat. I gotta get some rest. I don't know. This has been so magical and legendary. Thank you, guys, for watching this. Thank you for sharing in this victory with me. And, you know, thank you, everybody who's given me tips on how to play better. You know, there's so many of you. There's at least 5. And I don't want to ramble on through names and stuff, but, you know, it's meant a lot. Does this mean it's the end of the series? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We have more goat problems, and we will get to them. We will get to them. And I think that me beating Dark Souls is a good indication that maybe I stand a chance. Maybe I've come full circle on this. Maybe I can do it. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you tomorrow, or maybe in 2 days, maybe 3 days. I don't know. It might take a while before I make another one, because this has been a huge victory for me, and I'm just so happy to have done it. It really means something to me to have beaten the hardest dungeon in this game, and I did it my way. This has been Captain Thief playing Desktop Dungeons. I beat Dark Souls. I just tested my pain receptors. I'm not dreaming, I think. And I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.